Hello and welcome back to a new edition of Scoville Nation, and this week we are talking fermenting and the different methods that are coming up in the chili sauce world of fermenting your peppers, in some cases making your own vinegar. These are a few of the sauces that have come into our orbit recently that do just that. So, kicking things off, the kings of fermenting, Balefire. They are back with a new one. This is a North African spice pepper sauce, which is called Ifrit. And it's roast red pepper, pink peppercorns, roasted shallots, caramelized garlic, fresh lemon, and African spices. And they're using brewing techniques and fermentation on the peppers. It's also roasted as well, which is a word that I always like to hear coming up. So, from what I can see here, this isn't a very hot sauce, but I've never tasted it before, so let's find out. Ooh, nice and thick. A little kick in there. More of a spicy kick, African spices. I mean, there's been many times when I've been caught out by African spices. They can be quite pokey. This is fantastic. I can see this working really well on a whole bunch of stuff. Probably chicken. I know that's a cop-out. Chicken takes everything. But yeah, if you wanted like an African sort of like almost Moroccan style thing with some couscous, I can see that. Yeah, this is another banger from Balefire. Do we expect any less? Next up is a brand new company for us here at the chili shop. This is the Heat Lab. And this is roasted garlic sauce by them. And it's got Scotch bonnet, red peppers, garlic, obviously white wine vinegar, and sugar. And it says it's been carefully calibrated to deliver unashamedly punchy flavors, perfect for amplifying pizza. Okay, so again, fermented chilies, as I understand it, as the boss has told me. So let's try. There we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You're getting the Scotch bonnet. Scotch bonnet is such an easy pepper to sort of single out in a mix. And it's also surprisingly punchy. Don't ever underestimate the Scotch bonnet for its kick, because used in the correct amounts can really, really go for you. So there we are, 2 for 2. Next up, we're back to the brewing family from Sunderland, Balefire, and they brought back a classic, one that I love. And it's been a while since I've had it, so this is almost like tasting it all over again. This is Tortuga. And this is a Caribbean hot pepper sauce with cane rum. Yellow Scotch bonnet again. Coconut sugar. If you remember when I reviewed Yo-Yo's last week, she had coconut sugar in her sauce. Tropical spices, caramelized garlic, cane rum, and cider vinegar, which they brew themselves. So there's your fermentation right there. Let's have a go. So, beautiful, greeny type sauce. And that is a totally Caribbean flavour. That coconut sugar really doing a lot of the Caribbean stylings in here. Obviously, with that bit of cane rum in there, cider vinegar, all bringing up the fermentation. That's fantastic. As ever, Balefire, you just don't miss. Okay, so here comes the ass kicker, and it's a new name for us. RJ's Cheltenham. Cheltenham, rather posh place, I know quite well. Home of Killing Joke. This is Carolina Reaper, fermented Carolina Reaper chili sauce. And this has Carolina Reaper chili, raspberries, nectarines, brine, interesting one, coconut cream, and pink peppercorns. Interesting bunch of ingredients there. This is a newcomer. And let's find out what they're about. Start the flames, please. Ooh, there's a bit of a delay burn on this. As I said. Yeah. Carolina Reaper gets you right back in the throat. So you have to wait a little bit for it to hit the back of your throat, and then your taste receptors start kicking off. And that is, yeah, it's a really interesting flavour. It's quite sharp. It doesn't mess about. It is like a lot of heat in there. It would be good to add to things. On its own, it's quite a to the point sauce, I'd say. And the fermentation gives everything an edge. That's the thing when you ferment chili peppers. It gives them an edge, a kind of tanginess, which you don't get normally. So that's why fermentation in the chili process has become so popular. It's just to give it that extra angle, that extra edge, that extra bit of, like, wow factor. So there we are. That's fermentation sauces. Thank you very much. And if you like what you see here, all of the products are available right here at the Chili Shop Leeds. And we're open 7 days a week. And you can get all this and many more in the shop right here. Don't forget to come back next week for another edition of Scoville Nation. Thank you.